thing is, I'd have to go with probably. Actually, you know what? I know what. What two pieces to put in its place. Yeah, pieces. I could change them out for Sally's. And then, I can be a little bit more mobile with the other units that I have. Since they have
Are we on YouTube live and everything again?
If you didn't know, it's your turn.
Is it time to start spouting off wild conspiracy theories and secrets?
You aren't going to believe what I heard today.
Yeah, wait, let the YouTube kick on, and then they're like, and then Catalyst said.
That's what happens when you got like 8 hours a day.
Aaron, are we live?
We are live, yes.
Okay, then I can't say it.
I don't want to jump to conclusions, but
Good.
I better hold off on that tidbit.
there you go.
Okay, you guys will have to watch through the secondary camera, and we'll see if it goes. Hopefully it does.
Thank you for the beer.
We're on secondary cameras? That's bullshit. I want primary.
I'll be your waitress tonight, Matthew Bloodbath Barons. Tonight, the Wolfnet Radio Podcast presents 3025 with some clan old tech.
Shenanigans.
Tommy's running Jade Falcons. And his list consists of Timberwolf A, Atlas C2, Dose. Gazhawk. What number Gazhawk is that? 5. And then Bravo for the Ryokan.
I like that variant of the Ryokan.
Oh, so good. Medium range, baby. Coach, again, for the Black Widows, running Annihilator, 1 Echo, Crusader 3R, Phoenix Hawk -1, Stinger 3G, Warhammer 6R, Wasp 1A, 2 Heavy Hover APC Standards, and 2 Jump Flamer Platoons. For a combined 200 points solid. And we're just starting to set up terrain.
Who won?
Coach, what'd you roll for initiative? What'd you roll for initiative, Coach?
I lost. I rolled a 6, he rolled 9.
So Tommy wasted, Coach, 9 to 6 for initiative.
No, that's not how the building goes.
Building falls down too.
Hey, whether the building is vertical or horizontal, isn't it the player's option to put it however it needs to be as long as it's legally placed?
Ain't that some bullshit?
Right? Once again, dictating on the other player. So, if you haven't seen us tonight is Thursday Night Throwdown. We put together some fun test and regular scenarios that we have in our 350 matches where 200 points go on the board out of your 350. You enjoy 2 opponents.
7, 8.
Oh!
Tools.
Coach lost initiative again.
Strips.
Oh, wait here. Tommy's got his killer dice on the table, huh?
And the timer's set. Thanks, Coach. Tommy is using his heavier than crap dice, yes. Hopefully the table that Aaron built is not going to get destroyed.
You got to be careful when you're playing Tommy, right? Because if he gets mad, he wants to hurl something at you. Those bury themselves in the wall.
That's right, you'll get boxcars in the chest.
Got some big old dents in your tabletop.
Well, he played on your table. Did he dent it?
No, I only let him roll on the mat.
All right.
Is the Gazhawk, the Ryokan is the Ryokan. Ryokan.
Pretty balmy weather out tonight, a little bit of sleet, snow. Nice action out there. Objectives are still at 0-0. We're playing Domination for the scenario tonight.
Ooh, domination. Okay. It's been snowing here today.
Did you get your 6 foot of snow yet again?
No, we're on 4th spring, I think.
It's fourth spring.
So the clock is ticking down. Both players are starting to place their units in their deployment zones, which is the first 2 inches of the edge of the table.
Oh no, don't go there. So you got with you Andrew and Mario.
Being a horrible host I am, let me introduce you to Andrew the Minnow Kroll
Good evening.
and Mario Brute Butte Garzolini.
The Butte, I like it.
Very light on the Clifford because he doesn't like that first name.
It's not true. Not true at all.
No, I have to put 2 down.
And you gentlemen are all the way from, let's see, Andrew from Minnesota and Mario from
They will start
Indiana.
Yes.
You are in Indiana? I thought you were in Illinois.
I'd rather be in Indiana. I'm right on the state line.
He's on the border. If he feels ornery, he can hoof it across a bed at night.
That's true. I will take care of posting it.
And it looks like Coach is running some, the only one running a vehicle and some infantry, so hopefully that will actually help in his encounter with the Lance of Clan Max.
Battletech.
switch it to Goon Dice. Ace. Finally won one.
Tonight's broadcast brought to you by Seagram 7, the only drink that your host is drinking tonight.
Oh, Jesus.
It's okay. I know my limitations.
Oh,
Yep, get your TMMs out there, boys. And it looks like both opponents have started to push down on their first objectives and second objectives. So with the rules of this game, this scenario, you are to take and hold and maintain your 5 objective points, of only which 4 you absolutely need to have uncontested to win the game.
so the big misconception in this scenario is a lot of folks believe that they need to stay on the objective to hold it. Once you take the objective, that objective is yours until somebody else contests it. So that'll be something to watch for, that once they take an objective, they won't always stay on it.
Oh, you mean I have to take the same real estate twice if I leave it behind to get taken? Aw.
Well, yeah, makes it kind of hard to take anything else if you got to guard everything all the time.
That is true.
Wait. How many pieces of terrain do we get out there?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
11.
7, 8, 9, 10.
11.
That's counted as.
This is 1.
Oh, is that a double building?
Yeah, it's actually a triple.
Oh,
We're counting
it has a ranch-style wing. That's what threw me off. So originally your design for the layout needs only 10 pieces of terrain. But I guess if you can work with a wing on a building, I guess that works too. Some of the rule changes taking place in this game is ensuring that your infantry BA do not load and load in the same turn. So these should be either mounting or dismounting in turn, not both.
I go first.
Yep.
Which will lessen the effectiveness of them, but make it a little bit less OP.
That'll help.
I'm really anxious to see if your hovercraft lose power or get crippled over top of the water.
The few times the games that I've played using that,
Just go right over
I'm
it.
actually enjoying it.
Yeah,
I
just
think
go
it's
over
it adds
As
a
long
lot
as your
to the
fan
game.
doesn't stop. I think dismounting your infantry and BA will be a lot more critical running it this way, and that's should be just fine.
I really like the fact that they become an active unit on the field. I've played elementals,
4, 8,
and I've played those heavy urban assault units, and they're no joke.
Coach checking his line of sight on the Mauler.
Atlas.
Oh, excuse me. The proxy to Mauler, which is an Atlas C2, on Tommy's left flank.
11s. 11s for the that hovercraft.
Hey, the side wall of that table held up okay to those dice,
Barely.
but it's starting to turn into a craps table. So, do the dice have to bounce off the side wall?
Look, has no shot. Guns Hawk will fire at.
So the difference in units
Yeah,
on the
Annihilator.
table is Tommy's side has only 4 units total, and Coach's number in the range of 1, 2, 3, 4,
10.
7, 8, 9, 10 units. So a
Eight
significant
Annihilator.
numerical advantage.
9s for partial cover from the Gaza. Hit. With 1.
One.
What was the target?
Annihilator.
Hits from the Gazhawk to the Annihilator. Positive contact.
And then the Mad Kitty will do the same.
Ask the chat if the volume is good.
So 9s.
Well, Andrew and Mario, are you hearing us and receiving us okay out there?
Yes, sir. You coming through
Well,
well?
Where's this
We're
coming
through
from?
Discord just fine. I don't know. I gotta flip over to YouTube and make sure that it's good over there.
Roger, standing by.
And done.
Just a minute. I gotta finish doing what I'm doing here. All right. Oh,
4, 8, 9s.
Right. If it sounds like
Long
I'm
range
distracted,
from
it's
Crusader.
because I am.
Your hands are full, aren't they?
Yeah. I'm researching.
give him a mission. All right. I'm gonna get some space here so I can
3.
drive. Facebook.
3, 7, 8s from the Annihilator.
Cock die.
We got
Ooh.
1, 2, 2.
2 damage belt deck from the Annihilator to the
Atlas.
Atlas C2.
You didn't post the link to YouTube?
I did. I posted the link to Battletech International and
7,
to Battletech Painting and Customs.
from Warhammer.
But not to our Facebook group.
1.
No.
That's awesome.
Oops.
I'm finding it. I'm finding it.
And thanks for helping us out with our technical abilities across the pod.
All right, I'm gonna drop here a minute.
Jeez.
7.
I swear to God, that 2x1 was going to come out of there.
Sounds good.
Blue.
Thank you for checking on that. And at the end of round 1, looks like the Annihilator took 2 armor damage.
I will get us posted on Wolfnet.
And it looks like the Jade Falcon's Timberwolf took 1 armor damage. Atlas C2 took 2 armor damage, and that's it.
Yes, sir.
And from the way the field looks, everybody's pretty spread out across the board. Black Widow's taken overreached the center objective.
Okay, we are posted on Wolfnet Radio now.
Unloading, yes.
All right, so the big question is, who can find the errata page with the alpha or the infantry change? I lost it. I don't have the link open on my
I don't either.
link on my tab circuits. Let's do a search here. Search. So I think he used embark.
Do you happen to use a crab in your
No, I have not.
changer?
I have not.
I think we have a use for that.
That might be a good Northwind Highlander list there.
Put a crab in the Northwinds?
Yeah, I think the crab is actually made on Northwind.
Is it?
I
Yeah.
believe so I would have to double check that.
Looks like Coach has taken that center objective and posted his units on the far side, blocking entrance of the lower units on Tommy's Edge. Plenty of partial cover being utilized as well. Sure use those buildings to block the right side edge. You know, the funny thing is that template would actually work to use on that Annihilator, but you're only using 2/3 of the doggone length.
That is true. So that version of the Annihilator, what is its speed? Is it
4 inches.
6 or is it 4 inches?
Yep, 4 inches on the 1 Echo. Some of the stats on that are 5 at short, medium, 4 at long range, 1 overheat. Looks like 7 armor and 8 structure. 4-inch movement. Size 4, TMM0.
Yeah,
But
it's
the-
hard to be the king of the battlefield if you can't be slow
The
and
positive
carry a lot of
side,
guns.
positive side of that unit is the E&E special, so you're not going to have any ammo hits.
That wait, oh, this is the Annihilator that's packing PPCs, isn't it?
Don't want to move there.
Actually, always like this one.
We'll just do that. Alright, I got 2 left. You have 2 left.
Coach utilizing the 1-inch edge of the trees.
So that, I don't know if that made it into the 4th printing yet or not, but there was a rule change to trees that if you are within 2 inches of
It's
the
gonna take a while for
edge
stuff to die.
of the
2 inches.
tree
2 inches.
template, you do not count the +1 for shooting out of trees, but you do get the +1 for cover, which is awesome.
Really nice.
It's a good. It was a well-needed change. Scrolling through our Discord trying to find the damn link to that errata.
I think Gideon posted that somewhere for us.
Then Annihilator will just stay there.
It's probably in the messenger net.
All moved.
I like how Tommy posted up his storm crow on the left flank behind that building to utilize line of sight, pieing the building towards those trees and vehicles and infantry, staying out of the line of sight of the heavier and assault mix of his opponent. That's good use of a, what, level 4?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, you can't always forget that line of sight works vertically and horizontally.
All right, so Metal Ed posted the errata URL in YouTube chat. Oh, in AS General. Okay, hold on. It's pinned in AS General. I gotta find it back. Hold on.
Remind me to send Metal Ed a new pipe.
I think that's it right there. There we go. Bam. Thank you, Metal Ed. I got it. Posted it to the YouTube channel.
Objective still. Oh, we got updated objectives. Excuse me. Oof.
Need Wolfnet themed tape measures. They're not cheap. I looked into it.
1, 2.
Or always looking for swag and sales and marketing type things. And that would be awesome, but
That's a good idea.
they're expensive.
Let's see. So far, it's 2 to 2 for
Okay,
objectives
I get to shoot
till
first,
end of
huh?
turn. We'll see if those
Yes, sir.
vehicles and infantry
Let's,
survive.
Let's try the little guys over here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yeah, most of those home edge objectives
Yes.
are pretty easy to take
10.
on, but that center one gets to be a
Ooh,
little
hit
bit of a tougher
one.
one.
The Stinger.
That's a 12-inch jump ball.
Yep.
Stinger doing damage on the
That's a
Timberwolf.
7G,
3G.
3G. You got the Wasp
Stinger's
on
stinging him.
The 12-inch jump.
1A. Wasp 1A.
Yep, Wasp, 1 Alpha.
3, 4, 5, 6. From Tasha to the Atlas. Miss. 2 hits.
2 hits from Warhammer and Natasha to the Atlas.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11s. Yikes.
Ooh, got a high base to hit.
11s from the Phoenix Hawk. Missed.
Phoenix Hawk misses the Atlas.
Big ball.
Alright, let's throw the big boy. 1, 2, 3, 4,
The
5.
Annihilator stays, so it gets a -1 for its base attack.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Roll.
6s.
On the Timberwolf.
Miss.
Ooh, 2s and 3s.
Miss.
Yikes.
Miss. On a fucking 6. God.
2 hits from the Annihilator to the
Pisses
Timberwolf.
me off.
How do you really feel, Aaron?
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh!
Crit, and the other one.
Natty, you got a natural crit. Roll high. Cock die.
6 is a weapon.
Well, at least you took a weapon away from the Timberwolf. You gotta get some new dice.
Dumb.
You and Mario need new dice.
Yeah, you and Mario should get
That's all
together
I got.
for like a dice exchange. What if you guys trade dice? Try anything once,
I
right?
mean, I whiff on 6s. Yeah. I'm up in the game for anything.
Tonight's whiff is brought to you by Johnson Laser Light because nothing spells whiffing like missing it with a Johnson Laser Light. You can buy those at your handy dandy hardware store for about $20.
Handy thing. Of course, I think the other one too. I think my sister
God,
or
if I
sister,
would've made
my
it
daughter
before
won
Combine
at
3025,
one of the
do a good old-fashioned
events.
Widows Drac game.
She won an army painter laser pointer, which is like pocket size, which is kind of nice.
Max, but they're all back at home.
Right on.
Alright, Goshawk to the Annihilator. 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, having that nice laser straight edge projected on the table really makes an awesome, quick reference.
1, 2, 3.
I think I've only changed batteries in mine once per year.
Yeah, I have the same.
Yeah, a couple of AAAs, no problem.
Four, 5, 6, 6s from the Mad Kitty to your Annihilator.
Yeah, Annihilator's taking some damage. It's got 5 hits so far on the armor, with more coming.
1. Ooh, miss.
Yeah, 2 misses in there.
Miss. 3 misses.
3 misses. Oh, you can miss on 6s too.
Hit. 4.
4 hits from the Mad
That's gonna be a
Cat to
crit.
the Annihilator.
Crit.
Yep.
Here we go.
2 hits into the structure on the Annihilator. Crit's coming up. Come on, rip that 2x1
You
off
gotta
the
roll
end
your
of the table.
Drac dice against me?
6.
Weapon.
Oh, maybe took out a PPC.
Ryokin's gonna go fire after the one in red.
Stormcrow's going to target a hovercraft on that center objective. Because that's the only way you're going to get the contestant on there.
We'll go all green.
Might as well clear them out before you get there.
4.
Somebody
5,
just
6,
asked,
7,
"Hey, wait,
9.
where's Mario?" I said he's not saying much.
He's the one who shall not be talking.
1.
The red one?
1 hit on the
Yep.
hovercraft. Come on, motive.
Here's motive.
Ooh.
Nice.
Oh!
Hovers +2, isn't it?
Hovers +1.
Sheet's right there on the... He's got it. 9 plus... Purple.
Oh, +1, 9, so 10s. -2 inches move, -1 TMM.
-1 TMM, -2 inches. Good hit. Slowed that fan down.
Yeah, right. One more unit.
Tommy's counting on his dice sets. Love that.
Crazy. Atlas.
When you need 2 hands to roll your dice, that's a lot of fun.
Going after the same one. Red. 4,
9ers?
5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Red spoiler.
One hit. 1. That's it.
I can do that.
1 more hit on the hovercraft.
Motive.
Ooh,
Ooh.
9.
No, that's an 11 plus 1.
12. Oh!
Crew stunned, I believe.
12. Unit immobilized.
Unit immobilized, okay.
That red
She not going
red
anywhere.
spoiler hovercraft is going to stay on that objective
It's alright. It's good.
for now.
Good spot for him to stay. Good.
Lose your mobility, you become a pillbox.
Okay.
All right.
Win
End
initiative
of turn.
with a 7. 9.
Need to update our objectives. Coach taking a center objective for 3. Only needs 1 more to win.
They'll stay. Just so I don't have to.
So with damage reports, red spoiler heavy hover APC has 2 armor, 1 structure left. 2 armor damage, 1 structure left. And the Annihilator has 7 armor damage and 2 structure damage. It's got 6 structure left. Tommy's list. 4 armor damage on the Atlas 2 and 5 armor damage on the Mad Cat A. Coach, you lose initiative again?
Yep.
Tommy will take the last turn. Oh, Coach entering Tommy's backfield on his left flank. That's a good choice since the other one's kind of broke.
I clipped it too. Yeah, I'd have to. I'd about to say I'd move that if I was you.
Using that Johnson laser light to effectively figure out his level S.
You're not in the forward arc. I'm not in the forward arc. Suppose I got to move another one, huh?
You should have double the units, yes. Because nobody's lost any. You have 10, he has 4, so yeah, you gotta move sometime. Tommy contesting that center objective with his Goshawk or Vapor Eagle. He's got a nice back shot from that Crusader. Warhammer's gonna stay. Annihilator's gonna stay.
Big boy will stay. I got
Stormcrow and Timberwolf are left. Stinger, Wasp are left. Phoenix Hawk still gotta go. I almost lost track of that Phoenix Hawks behind that building. You know, when you start having taller terrain, you really need to look at different angles of the map because you forget stuff is behind things. Especially when you're not counting units anymore.
Probably called this like 3005 or something like that, like the last test before Wolf's Dragoons left.
Oh,
That'd be interesting.
They fought against
Or maybe
Goliath
I'm trying to-
Scorpion for testing, not Jade Falcons.
Get some Jade Falcon tech before we leave or something like that.
Andrew's mentioning that they fought Goliath Scorpion instead of the Falcons. So I think you're both pretty close.
You're not supposed to go backwards.
Tommy reinforcing his right flank rear objective. Probably worried about that Stinger and Wasp on the right flank. Pushing
go
up.
any further than that.
Don't forget your crit token.
You gotta move the rest of them.
Yep, and then Tommy's got his Ryokan left. Coach pushing up on the left flank. Pressing that Timberwolf. Jumping.
Right out and see the. Take a minute.
Yeah, I'd say so. No. Fucking beer bottle over
Yeah, move your drink so you can see the line of sight.
Yeah. Stain. Oh, interesting. Okay. All right. What are them foot platoons? 6. They got heat though. 6, 7, 8, 9s. We'll go here first. Yes.
I think our guys fell asleep.
Next guys.
Oh, I'm still here.
Yes.
Oh, there's Andrew.
I got bosses hitting me up. or
0
something.
star from this guy. 7,
Ooh.
10s.
On mission.
Yes. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9s. Don't forget the plus 1. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, right?
One set of dice, right?
Oh, additional set of dice.
Rear.
9s. Yes, I got 2 though.
2 hits on the rear of the Goshawk.
To the Gaza.
2 out of 3 ain't bad.
Oop, -1.
Lucky hits on that from that Crusader.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Mario's gone. That's why.
He's got a weapon. You know what?
He still needs a new computer, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Might be able to put something together.
Well, Annihilator to Goshawk. Three.
Coach's gonna
4,
overheat from the
5, 6,
Annihilator.
7, 8. 7s. Overheating 1. Yes. There's 3 missing at least. 1, 2, 3.
3 hits from the
That's good,
Annihilator.
It takes 3.
Out of 7?
On a 7, 3 out of 5.
3 out of 5 on a 7. Ouch.
3, 4, 5. 4s.
Warhammer to the.
4s from Natasha.
Yes.
Still fucking missed with 1. Still missed.
2 hits.
Oh god.
Good thing you don't have auto cannons.
So it looks like you need a little bit more flak. Hey, that could be a. That could be a mechanic. I miss a
4,
lot, so
5,
I'm just
6.
gonna use flak with everything. So if you're a player and you have trouble hitting
4,
to hit
5, 6,
modifiers,
short range, like a
try
6
using
to
all
hit
your
the
units
rear
with
of
flak.
Atlas.
Not that it matters.
Those
Unless you're
all
shooting
3
at
hit.
VTOLs.
Well, if you have somebody that's got an all
Is that
VTOL list, it may
additional?
I
matter.
rolled the additional one
Okay.
for the Atlas.
Okay.
Oh. Damn it, just out. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Aaron's concerned we made the map too wide.
10s. Miss.
For his next shot.
Miss.
It's a standard map.
Fired, 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 fired. No shot. No shot.
Just out of short range.
That's all my guys.
close to being dead.
What's that?
Jeez, that Atlas is gonna take forever.
You still have one armor.
The
left.
Vapor
Yeah.
Eagle Gaushawk has
Followed
1
up by
armor and 3
8
structure left from
structure.
that onslaught,
Yeah, what does your Annihilator
which
still
wasn't too
have?
bad.
2 structure left? No. Never mind. I was about to say.
2, 4,
1
6.
armor left
That's
on
6
that
structure
Atlas
left.
C2.
Let's see. 4,
Ryokin's untouched.
How much armor structure does your infantry have?
2 armor, 1 structure.
And your hover?
1 structure.
Hesby just put in the chat. If you've never thrown your dice across the room, are you really a Battletech player?
Hesby just said, if you haven't thrown your dice across the room, are you really a Battletech player?
They're about ready.
Okay,
That garage door
I
might
got
get
plenty
some.
of Wolfnet.
That garage door might get some dents in it.
I'm gonna fire everything at this guy right here.
Okay, Gaussok.
Oh, I better check the chat. Wow, look at all that. How many viewers we got? 8 current viewers.
9?
Wow.
4, 5,
It says
6.
9 watching. That's awesome.
16 views
There's an
total.
1.
That's a lot better from last week. We had what, 2?
I told him.
Well, that means 7 people looked and said you guys suck and left.
That's
told
fine.
him to put the link.
At least they're looking. Sometimes, guys, you can look, but you can't touch.
Painting and Customs. Should give a shout out for Battletech Painting and Customs Facebook page because we're gonna start doing stuff together.
Oh, right.
So,
That's right.
news to be had.
Prescott reached out to me. Nathan Prescott, I think.
Well, here, since you're doing an announcement,
I'm playing.
you can quick do the announcement.
Just a quick shout out to Battletech Painting and Customs Facebook page. We're look forward to doing more with them and Wolfnet in the future.
So, thank you to the shout out because community matters, and working together is the way we build community.
Mauler is gonna go after the infantry.
Atlas.
Man, I
is-
tell you what,
Yeah.
Jason Newman on the Battletech painting forum.
Oh yeah,
If you guys haven't been over there, take a look at his
the contrast man.
discussion and conversation about yellow.
Yep.
It is unbelievable what he's getting on,
Yeah, that guy.
what he's doing with that.
That guy could paint very well.
Yeah, our we have the link up in Battletech painting. So
Yeah, I got it. 4 hits.
What are we going to be doing? What are the details?
You know, just letting you know.
it's an Aaron thing. I don't know.
It's all behind the plans within plans. Damn it. Hey,
I had a conversation with him. Didn't realize that he was a Florida guy. He was about an hour away from
What?
when we were down there, and didn't find out. So that
bullshit.
sucked. Yeah, it was bullshit.
Did you hear that?
No.
Newman's like an hour away.
Who?
Are you
Oh
referring?
no, not Newman.
So you're referring to the
The
Battletech
guy who
International?
runs. Yeah, no, the painting and customs.
So the painting and customs it was only an hour away in Florida.
In Florida. Okay.
Duck on it.
You got one. You got it. Yep. Well, cleared that spot out.
Well, I guess it goes to show you. If you know somebody, communicate with them. And we got about 39 and a half minutes left in the round. Hope you gentlemen are having an enticing game.
Tens, 4.
And hey, we got to update objectives, don't we?
8s it is.
Not yet.
So 2 of them.
We'll see if that. Well, you shot already.
Yeah, he's got one left to shoot at. Who are you shooting at?
Mad Kitty is firing at the Annihilator.
Long range?
Yep.
We'll see if that hover tank takes that objective for 4,
2 of them.
maybe.
2 long range, because it was 3 minus 1.
You got a weapon hit, remember?
Yep, minus 1.
Gotcha.
So it's 2. So it'll be 4, 8.
Could be over real quick. Get that hovercraft. I mean, shh, stop coaching.
Crit. 8.
Kablamo!
Fire weapon.
And the hovercraft takes the rear left flank objective.
I'll switch it.
Giving coach
Still
4.
3 to 2.
And Tommy takes the center.
Okay. Okay.
So they swapped objectives for the turn.
Tell you what.
Not,
There we go.
not as, exciting.
Got better than whatever.
So coach got a 9 for
Got
initiative.
9
Tommy,
for initiative.
come on, outroll him.
God, it just took me forever to scroll through, but I found it. Nathan Prescott is the guy who runs Battletech Painting.
Nathan Prescott. Okay.
Okay.
I got a lot of stuff to paint. What's he taking trade?
How far does 24 inches reach out to?
Oh, I got my air compressor. So, getting some fittings. Hopefully
Dude,
hopefully
tonight was
soon.
I got the Vallejo Mecca airbrush
I got
primer
2,
paints, the
3,
bigger
4, 5,
bottles.
6
Yeah.
units. 7
Tonight was the first night that I was actually able to sit down and run a whole bunch of paint through my airbrush without it gumming up. Needless to
So-
say, the old paint that I had that I was trying to do, in the trash, gone. I ain't
Right.
even gonna mess with it anymore.
Well, primers usually a
Man.
little thicker, anyways. But I'm glad you found a paint that works well with your airbrush. Outstanding.
Made it so much nicer. I've been so frustrated because I can't ever get the damn thing to work. And
You should post that, saying, "Hey, if you're having trouble with gumming up airbrushes with primer, use this. I promote it."
it's so nice.
So, Andrew's airbrush didn't gum up tonight. He wasn't gumming it tonight.
I learned how to properly clean my airbrush
Oh.
the other day.
And Aaron learned how to clean his gun. Yay!
I bought
We're learning
I bought
things.
one-
YouTube is amazing.
I bought one of those little $20 or $30 ultrasonic
bottles
cleaners
of
Oh, yeah.
airbrush cleaner.
for like a jewelry cleaner.
Yep.
Man, that thing's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Every time I paint, I throw my brush in there to clean it, and pretty slick. Because I've had to clean it a lot up until the night, because that paint was. I mean, when it would stop, I'd take the pick to go into the nozzle and just pull paint out. It was.
2 units left.
Yeah,
How did
just,
it ever work?
just be careful you don't end up accidentally resizing that nozzle.
Yeah, I'm real careful about it.
Right on. Well, Tommy's got some Black Widows in his backfield that he's not happy about.
I'm finally
What
being
I see,
offensive.
I see your Phoenix Hawk is the
It's-
Edge Hornet.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Aaron's got 3. Aaron's got 3 objectives or 2 objectives.
He has 3. He has his 2 edge objectives, and he has Tommy's left flank objective. And Tommy has his right rear objective, and he has the center
the
objective.
center.
Yep. So 3 to 2. They actually swapped 2
half
objectives
and half.
Pretty
You
fun.
I suppose you get to choose then, huh?
because he blasted some hovercraft.
Try to get a ruling on this. Half and half bases on woods, half of is off the woods.
If your base is on the woods, you pay for the woods. Any part of your base is in the woods, you're in the woods.
Well, it's over the center line too, so it's involved. So, you shooting out of, you're within 2 inches. But getting shot at, you're counted in trees. Right? Make sense?
Sure.
No, that is correct, Matt.
Because, yeah, the tree covers like for sure over half of
He was
that,
one more unit
under that X. I was
Well,
saying
it doesn't
trees are-
matter. It
trees are-
doesn't matter if
trees are involved.
if his hex is in the trees, he's in the trees.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Yep. Starting to get nitty gritty with the measurements now.
Ooh, Sean, the good sausage. Goolsby's in.
Good sausage showed up.
Good sausage.
What's the word, good sausage?
Rob Carpenter, thank you for your patronage. We appreciate it.
Ooh.
Well played.
Thanks, Rob.
Oh, that's a good idea. Edward Steffens had
Well,
a damp toothbrush
Oh, there you go.
to scrub the end of it, so that got clean. That's not, unfortunately, that's not what was gumming up. Mine was actually gumming up on the inside of the brush and the nozzle. Just
Andrew
had
was gumming up
shitty old
throughout.
paint. Yeah, had shitty old paint, I guess. So either way, I got it to work, and I was really happy.
6 is from Tasha to
Just
the
under
Atlas.
33 minutes left in the round.
Cock dice. 2. 2. Wolf bust crit.
Oh, get the crit on the Atlas.
9.
Oh.
Leg shot. No good.
No crit. Lucky. Don't forget you got overheat on the Annihilator.
4. 5s. 5 with the extras.
Ooh.
3.
3 more hits on the Atlas.
8.
8.
Weapon.
Pow! Maybe an LRM-20 gone.
4, 5, 6, 7. 7s from Crusader to the Atlas.
How good is that new Crusader model? I just love it.
Roll it in there.
I'm gonna give that new Crusader model a 17 out of 10. It's pretty damn good.
It's a good. I love the new model.
And I love it that they kept the antenna on the head, the horn,
Yep. Yep.
and those
much is
enlarged
that on
jump jets.
On the Atlas.
Yeah.
4 structure.
I've every time I look at it, I want to paint one up like just all gray and call it Rhino.
There you go. Do it. You got enough of them, right?
3, 4,
I got a couple.
Yeah, I'm sure you have a couple.
9s. He's got 2.
Do it, sissy. Shoot at
Ooh.
something.
4, 5, 6.
But take the easy shot.
In the rear.
Yeah, get him in the rear.
2.
2 hits to the Timberwolf from the rear. Was that from the Stinger or the
That
Wasp?
was from the Stinger.
Stinger
This
got
one's
him
from the
stung
Wasp.
right in the ass on the Timberwolf. Oh,
Can't miss with
so-
the Stinger and the Wasp. Rope bust crit.
man, those 2 light mechs are rolling just about headshots.
6, another weapon. Wow. All I can hit is weapon hits.
Did you get your extra dice too?
Mm-hmm.
Damn,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. They only throw one die, so
good lord.
Who are you going to shoot?
Messing up that Timberwolf from the backside. Nice.
can the boys hear me?
No,
So
absolutely not.
Tommy's got to be careful here because
Yep.
if he does not eliminate something,
3.
That's right.
especially that center one or retake his edge, that's 4 objectives.
Yeah, we're within 1. We were talking about that a little earlier too. Like we're so close. You can taste it.
Not even gonna do. Armor and 3 structure.
And
9s.
coach has got to be careful too, because there's nothing. Now
I
that
got
Annihilator
2.
Yeah.
can't really make it
Yeah.
to that left flank.
Come on, Daddy needs a head hit. Let me see them Ulster Goons. Another 8 weapon.
Yeah. Problem though is that it's the end of the
I know,
round,
right?
right?
But here,
I'm gonna
Tommy's
crit
taking
tokens.
his Ryokan all the way over to the right rear flank, and he's got that objective uncontested.
Right, but that's the only one at this point.
Who else got a weapon hit? Atlas got a
Oh,
weapon
he has a
hit?
Timberwolf on his left too.
She's still gonna
I
have
just
2.
dealt out 3 weapon hits that round.
All right.
Sweet. That is everyone.
Pull your killed stuff. Nothing died.
Nothing died.
Good lord. Well,
4 rounds
Did
of
some work,
shooting.
though.
I
1,
can't
2.
kill any of this stuff.
3 to 2 again. Objectives have not changed. You got 29
Well,
minutes
Tommy's
left.
got to shoot.
Oh, Tom, we're not at the end yet. Damn. Tommy being silent as always. Tommy, you got to kill something.
4, 5, 6.
You're getting behind on objectives.
10, 11.
And that's the point, ladies and gentlemen. Objectives.
6.
If you lose focus, you're going to lose a game.
8's at the annihilator.
And if you haven't made it into an event yet, we give out some pretty...
Rumble on the River is coming.
That's true. We got about 2 or 3 weeks before Rumble on the River, and at our events, we like to give out swag, and to get that swag, we have awesome sponsors. That's Aries Games and Miniatures and Fortress Miniatures and Games.
That looks like a lot of
They give out a lot of stuff. So if
Yeah,
you-
thank you to Derek and Bobby for their continued support. Which reminds me, I gotta reach out to Bobby.
so
Rumble on the River coming around in 2 weeks.
if you guys are looking for some participation swag, come to an event.
In the dirt.
You're not gonna be disappointed. I guarantee.
Johnson again.
You wouldn't dare shoot Natasha, would you?
I'd shoot Natasha with jump jets.
With,
Ouch.
I had
Better than catching a stray autocannon
Microwave.
round.
Microwave Diana.
Yeah.
No, that was
Who's that other bitch?
Whoa.
Joanna.
Joanna.
Joanna. The
Diana.
Jade Falcon Joanna.
Ryan.
The survivor of the Kai Hatchet Man explosion. The only survivor of a what? Trinary getting buried alive?
Cluster.
What? It's a cluster?
The whole Jade Falcon cluster.
That's what, 55 max?
45 at a minimum.
Yeah, 45.
3 trinaries.
5, 6.
Tommy, you need some payback.
4, 5, 6,
Caw.
7s.
Warhammer
3.
takes 3 hits.
One last one.
Long range?
One range. Here we go. Drop dice.
Timberwolf's gonna shoot.
2 at one range for the last time because then it goes to 1 next turn.
With all the weapon hits,
4, 8s, -1, 7s.
2 shots going at the Annihilator.
I got coach's dice now.
Those rounds went. Alright, that finished our round. 25 minutes on the dot left.
Yeah. We'll just trade dice again.
Is he even able to move the Annihilator, or is it still overheated?
But I actually lost. Yeah, so now you have got 3 to 2.
I believe it's still
Yeah.
overheated because the token is still there. So, still.
But he can't make the
still 2 to
objective.
3,
Nope.
for sure.
Yeah, but it
For sure
flipped
not.
in his favor.
Initiative?
This is probably the last initiative, isn't it?
Wow, how much time left?
25 minutes.
Oh,
I already said that.
I got a 9.
Coach with a 9. Tommy with a
Fuck off, dude.
big higher.
Damn.
A lot higher.
Seriously. He's got 3 objectives. I've got 2.
Oh, it swapped.
That corner on swap.
Good job. Way to go, Hovercraft.
How fast that Goshawk move?
The Gauze Hut?
Mm-hmm.
Tommy has increased objectives by 1, and Coach has lost 1. Swapping circles.
There. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
It's a good thing he can't hear you, Andrew.
7. Okay.
It's a good thing he can't hear Gideon. If
How
Gideon
many
would
people he got on?
if Gideon would have been here, he'd say the same thing. Let's see. Currently, we got 10. We gained 1.
Yeah, the Hesby, or not Hesby, Gouldsby. What are we waiting on here? Let's go. Did you guys freeze?
Nope. Coach is taking
No?
his time.
Slow play.
Oh, we lost 1.
Yeah, due to coach's slow play. Ooh, there's a rear shot waiting to happen.
Yeah, but the Crusaders got armor for
I've
days.
got 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay.
Annihilator.
So
has,
Matt, what do you think? What do you think about numbers? You know, just sheer numbers versus the clan weaponry. How's it playing out?
Well, I'm gonna tell you this: the Inner units have a lot more armor. Even if the clan units have more firepower, there's still less of them. So it's pretty easy to see the math.
Okay.
Hold down the move.
More objectives, more units, more firepower, more armor. It's pretty tough. You got a lance against almost a company. 1 lance against 2 lances. That's superior numbers. Not necessarily firepower, but it could add up to be close. Let's see. Let's talk medium range. 5, 8,
Yeah, I always just
10, 11,
calculated
12,
medium
13,
range.
40, 50, 16, 17, 19. What do you do for total damage, Tommy? Let's see. Coach had 19. This has got 21 ish. 13, 18, 21. So relatively equal at medium range for firepower, within like 1 or 2 damage. Clan's got 1 or 2 more damage potential.
Oh,
Something's gonna happen. Now you need to kill something.
No, I need to kill.
And everybody is pretty spread out. I mean, there are equal units around the board. We're pretty intermixed. I'm not going to be coaching, but I'd be like standing on my chair screaming right about now if I was Gideon.
that's awesome.
Bazinga!
That's on a TV show.
I brought a Camacho's Caballeros list tonight with only about 6 units. I had as many as 8, but I couldn't decide if I wanted to go heavy or lights, light to medium. So, I don't know. It kind of depends on, you know, with your 200 PV limit, you know, what do you do? Depends on the objectives. You know, if you have a lot more objectives to cover, maybe superior numbers are the way to go to spread out those numbers. If you have, you know, 1 objective like King of the Hill, maybe heavier, lesser, more firepower But, you know, superior numbers and more speed can help too. It is really anybody's game depending on the tactics and strategies they use. And if your opponent can read them and counter them. Coach deliberating his move, and hovercraft to the left rear flank. Contesting against that goshawk. Timberwolf stayed on the right rear flank of Tommy. Stormcrow gonna stay on Aaron's objective. Warhammer getting a rear shot. Annihilator staying stationary. Looks like the Crusader just moved enough to get TMM. Let's see, before we start firing, the Annihilator on Aaron's side only has 3 structure left. It is considered already crippled. 1 jump platoon has already seen its demise. Warhammer's got 2 armored damage. Heavy hovercraft APC has 2 damage, 1 armor left. Or excuse me, 1 structure left. Minus 2 inches of movement, minus 1 TMM. Let's check out Tommy's list. So not too bad on the inner sphere side. Tommy's list. The Timberwolf is facing 3 structure left. That one's crippled already. The Atlas C2 has half its structure left. So that one is, well, almost crippled. Vapor Eagle's got 2 structure left, not quite crippled. Stormcrow, still untouched. So, from the way the lists look, Aaron's still got quite a bit of mass left. Plus Tommy's got a lot of weapon damage. So, it's, when you look at the numbers, it's kind of easy to see. But
It is a dice game, though.
That's
Weirder
right.
shit's happen.
you never know what's going to happen to the last couple minutes. Which brings up 16 minutes on the dot left in the round.
Yeah.
All right. Question. Whose blue crit is that?
That belongs to this guy.
Okay.
Everybody's got a weapon hit.
Don't forget to police up your crits. Them trees are getting lonely again.
MOVs half rounded down. Yeah. Well, what do you mean half rounded down? So if something at half structure
Crippled?
minus
Crippled?
if it's crippled, then it's half PV.
Half PV?
Half, yeah.
Does it have to be over
Structure
half or
rounded down,
under
right?
half? So it might as well be over. What was it? Half rounded down?
This is a big gamble for me.
Hold
down.
Hold down.
He's going hold down.
It helps.
Okay. You gotta make.
You got to make the roll.
Believe so.
Roll it. It's not a +1, is it? Checking.
ground unit using standard ground movement may go hold down, max, proto-max, duck, or crouch while most vehicles take advantage. The unit must spend 4 inches of movement to go a hold down position. Infantry or squad reduces blah blah blah.
I think they need to
The
make a
unit then
roll of
rolls
7.
2d6 on a 7+. The unit has achieved hold down position.
Yep, 7 plus.
8s. 8's got it.
Okay, you made it. Used up 4 inches of movement.
Using more 4 inches of movement. Hold down, you have a 0 TMM but gain a +1 target modifier to any attacks made against it, unless they are from the rear direction. Hold down vehicle can only use attacks using weapons and special abilities listed on a turret.
Vehicle.
Or battle mech and reduce all attack values by 1.
Okay. So you lose 1 attack value on a battle mech.
Just lay him down.
That's +1.
Indicate that he's down. Just lay him down.
To
Andrew
Gains a
requests
+1.
to just lay him down.
+1 target number
Be a
modifier
good indicator.
against it.
However,
Does not say.
as long as the hex stays, well, wherever. That'd
Once
be
hold
last,
down unit
last
cannot
round
move
anyways.
until it leaves the hold down position. Hold down unit must spend the same hold down movement to cost to leave the position. There's no roll necessary to get out. So it's just a +1 for me to hit you.
And line of sight.
You are half your
Which
you're crouching
may be
down.
partial
so
covered.
there you go.
Or all covered. Depends on where he moves yet. For the Crusader, he's not facing the right direction. For the Annihilator...
That's your last move?
Yeah.
That is my last move.
The Annihilator can still see you.
4, 5, 6. 2.
Roll for possible crit.
8. Another fucking weapon hit. 6 is from the other guy. Those both miss.
Oh!
Great.
Dude.
Great. I had 1 left.
One left.
One
Oh! Timberwolf had 1 structure left.
Fuck me. Alright, I got.
Coach's dice cursed him.
I'm gonna overheat Natasha.
Oh, she's gonna burn.
3. 3.
Warhammer overheating.
Oh, hold on.
Stand by, maybe not.
Let's do what first. Well, you got 1 left on him? Come on, baby. Son of a bitch.
The
Coach is-
Crusader could shoot him.
Shh. We're not coaching coach.
That count.
Alright,
Don't
we're gonna
coach the
do a
coach,
0 star
right?
Here.
We're not gonna coach the coach.
7, 8, 9, 10s.
He knows.
Yes.
Everything shoot?
No. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8s.
There he goes.
8's over there.
Oh! We
Got
got
both of 'em.
2. Timby is dead from the Crusader.
That took a lot.
That took a lot.
So even though the clan units have a lot less armor structure, or at least less structure, Coach has had a hell of a time trying to kill him
See why?
with his dice.
Hey, then, right?
I gotcha.
Big honey pot right there.
I gotcha.
Ryokin's not
Woohoo.
touched.
Oh, I got 24 inches there though. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8s.
What do you got left?
Phoenix Hawk's gotta shoot at somebody. But I can't. Great.
Target selection is pretty critical right about now.
You shoot the Mad Cat?
The Timberwolf's dead.
3,
Timberwolf's dead? No.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Now he's trying to hit that
3, 4, 5,
Vapor
6,
Eagle
7, 8.
Goshawk
-1 is 7. Plus
with the
1,
Annihilator.
8 is 8. So I got 8s. And he's got 2 weapon hits on him. So
Still got overheat.
2, 3.
Got the token there. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna overheat again.
Yay! Yeah, overheat him. Yeah, yeah.
8's to hit.
Make sure you include the +1.
Oh, there's a natty.
Crit. That's the only one I got.
Yeah, you incorporated
That was a
it.
regular crit anyway, right?
Heat.
Yep, roll 2 crits.
So
Oh,
first
2
crit,
crits possible. 6.
Another weapon.
Wow, just taking apart
The
piece by
natty.
piece.
7 is an MP.
Well,
All right. Well, that will help a little bit.
the MP hit on the.
Running out of critical hit
Awesome.
tokens. Okay, so he's not dead, which sucks.
8.5
Passion's
minutes
gotta
left.
shoot at him. He's got what left? One structure left. 3, 4, 5.
1 structure
7,
left
8.
in the Gauss Hawk.
Natasha, 8 here. Got one. Literally only had.
Kill the Vapor Eagle.
Fired. Didn't fire because he couldn't fire. Done.
Coach may have prevented that.
What does your Annihilator have left?
3 structure.
Not much.
3 structure left.
Wow.
It took me to what? 7 minutes left of the game to finally kill something?
And then you got 2.
Okay. Mad Kitty.
What do they call that again, Andrew?
Long range again?
Critical.
What's that?
Critical damage.
No, it's combat group loss.
Combat group loss, where everybody starts to have their life
He is
expectancy
going
snuffed
to
out.
overheat. So 5 minus 2 is 3, or 7 minus 2 is 5 plus 1 for overheat, so 6 is.
Because
6
basically the
dice.
Pied Piper starts calling.
9ers to hit.
5, 6, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9s. Yep.
Well, Chris Hesby, you are absolutely 110% correct. Victor Milan was a great writer. God rest
Oh,
his
I
soul.
was gonna say, don't ever tell Chris says that he's right. I mean,
And
Let's just
roll
get a
your
big head.
motive
I didn't say he
or
was
your
right.
Crit first.
but
So he
yes,
100% said
Milan-
right that.
Lon was a
just-
great writer.
7.
I mean, I
7
still
on vehicle,
have to
no
make
crit.
a locust with tiny toys pasted on it.
Yeah, it's gonna be a difficult deal to do.
Well, not if you do like a big miniature, like what is it, a 28 millimeter representation?
No, he's dead anyway.
He's dead.
That'd be a little easier to do, I suppose.
Yeah, because then you can just put some micro machines on it.
So 3.
You could get some train scale
4, 5, 6, 7,
stuff.
8, 9.
Z scale, yeah.
There you go.
Here. That. Jeez. 2.
1.
I'm gonna kill him by just naturals.
Natural crit on the
Crit or motive.
leftover heavy hovercraft, APC. It's got 1 structure
Critical
left.
first. 8. No critical.
Move. 3.
Survived that one.
Wait, what?
Missed the crit in them.
That was your saving grace. I don't think I see the hover.
No.
No, he definitely can't see that.
Shoot the annihilator though.
That I will. 4, 5, 6 minus 1 is 5s. How much structure you have left?
Here.
Yeah.
3.
I'm gonna overheat too.
Get a what? Okay. It's an overheat kind of day.
This there.
Got a little. What are your hands sweaty or something, Tommy?
That'll do
Yeah,
it.
the dice get sticky.
Oh, wait, no.
You throw most of the dice, and you got that residual still left in your palm.
4. Annihilator goes
All right,
down.
Annihilator got popped. Dunzo. 3 minutes left. 3.5.
Good thing I overheated him.
Everybody done shooting?
I think so.
Oh.
One more round.
I think Aaron's gonna win this one.
I think so too.
All right. Roll initiative. No change?
I got a 10.
Tommy still
Tommy
got
will roll an
3.
11.
Coach still got 2 objectives. No change in objectives.
Oh, Coach has got 3 now. He has his 2 back ones and the middle.
No, Coach is running blue dice. He has the center and the far rear left. Tommy has his rear left and right, and he has the far Coach's left.
Pencil.
Oh,
Or
I
his
thought that
left.
the Warhammer was standing
Nope,
over
the
there.
Ryokan is on there, and the
Let me
Warhammer
win
is
one.
just sitting on his backside.
Thank you.
So Tommy's got more
All right.
by 1.
About
All right.
freaking time.
Not bad.
Oh, Coach took initiative?
I won the
Oh,
first
sun
initiative
shines
I
on a
won.
dog's ass once in a while, huh?
Jeez.
I'll drink to that.
God, man. Last round and I win initiative.
You gonna move all your units but one?
I got another item there for you.
Oh yeah.
Stain, obviously. Okay, so let's do this.
This late rush for the objectives is brought to you by a fine Pilsner.
Fine pills.
You got 2 and I got 1.
Got double the numbers?
So here's a Matthew just put up a poll for everyone. Which AS critical hit, the non-destructive kind, do you dislike the most?
Fire control. I'm going to say fire control.
Which critical causes you to just want to throw that unit in the trash?
Okay.
I said MP or fire control, one or the other.
Oh, MP is still fine. You can still get away with that.
6 minutes left. You got 2. So I had to move 3.
Yeah, we got quite a few coming in with fire control. So
Yeah. Fire control basically just turns you into a sack of shit. Like, I just went from, like, rolling 6s to rolling 10s.
you just go around and stomp on people then.
Yep, physical attack it is. Heyo.
Stain, hold down. Stain, hold down.
Well, you don't have to roll.
Interesting.
Go get him, Aaron.
What are you looking at?
Oh, I'm just thinking.
The hot dog heater up there?
Well, can you overlap? Can you
Oh.
be hold down and I mean,
You're running the
obviously
numbers
you
in your
can't
head?
approximate
Okay.
Whatever. So you're facing that way.
Rear shots on the hull. Down. Atlas.
Ah!
Jesus.
Oh, well, that Nuka
Nice
Cola.
to have.
That you
Nice
killed
to-
Natasha.
Nice to have a, nice to have a few.
Took a tumble already.
Jesus.
You need. I told you to throw that piece of shit tape measure away. That's that one that
I
like
just
broke.
put a logo on
That's
it.
the one that like broke your finger at the old game
That
shop.
one I threw away. That one's gone. Okay, so you moved it.
Is that one a Stanley?
So
Is that
what
that
it
one a
is.
Stanley?
Well,
Then
it's
it's shit.
cheap.
I need a Stanley.
I'd hate 30
There's
cents, right?
Stanley tape measures and then there's crap.
And Natasha will stay.
Good thing she didn't get like sailed across the map.
I'll fire at the.
All right, so
Crusader.
units left on the board. We have still an untouched Crusader, an untouched Phoenix Hawk.
Yeah, I don't know where your base is, so I can't.
First Flamer jump platoon.
Well,
is
just stand
history.
him back up. Just stand the mech back up. Matt, tell him to stand the mech back up so we can tell.
Standing back up so you
I
can
wouldn't.
check.
I would stand it back up where you want him.
Just,
He
Yeah.
was right here.
but you faced him.
Well, but when
But you
crouched,
faced him.
So like this.
The Stinger is untouched.
So I'm not. in your
Warhammer
rear end.
has 2 armor and
Yes,
6
you are.
structure left. Yes, you are. Both heavy hover
I was-
APCs
when I
have
went
2
down, I
damage
was
each.
facing this.
Okay, so
One
you're
is critical.
like that.
Yeah, for the most part.
I mean, you can shove him into short range. yeah.
Shove it in there, yeah. Push and
Do
twist.
that. How about that?
Alright, Timberwolf on Tommy's side
But
is
we'll work
history,
with
so
black
is the
dice.
Gaushawk. He has an untouched Ryokan that may have some heat trouble. And
We
the
might-
So I would say
crippled
he's in
Atlas.
Watching this happen, we might want to
Alice is gonna overheat.
do a different kind of token or marker
I'm only
for
doing
hold
it
down.
'cause You haven't touched the Crusader.
Good point.
strictly for the hex.
Andrew suggested we do a token for hull down to be a little bit easier.
So you don't have the argument over the hex.
Quit picking the terrain apart.
I have to pick. I'm a picker. I can't help it.
You're like a
It's a Kroll trait.
It's a bad habit.
you're pickers, you're paint lickers.
Apparently the hairspray I use on this stuff isn't very good for.
No, not used to.
No, you can tell your wife that. Honey, your hairspray's crap. You know how much my terrain's flaking?
He's only got one weapon in it.
Boo.
2 overheat though.
Oh, news for Gold Bishop.
I believe that's end of round.
Yeah.
Mr. Commentator.
Operation. What? Yeah, we're out of time. We knew that.
We're out of time.
It's not going to change anything.
No, it's
Thank you
This
for
is
pointing
light
that out.
For 7 cents.
So,
not. You want with a light dice. You're not. throwing
Operation
Yeah,
Gold
with the
Bishop
overlay light dice.
payback
So overheat
with miniatures
2,
is
so
a, is,
the 8
is a,
minus
is a mission
1,
go. So
7s.
I'm going to start that this
Alright,
weekend.
so initially 4 plus 1 because he's hold down.
He doesn't take a +1. He gets a +1 when I shoot
I
him.
had to do a lot of referencing to make
So
it
you're
work.
4
So
Hawks.
it's going to work now.
Fours.
Right, good test results today.
Cock dice.
He got it with 1 dice. It doesn't matter. I think he hit with all.
Barely. There's a lot of 4s in there.
There is 4s in here.
How many you got there?
You know when you have to test extremely flammable chemicals in order to make a miniature?
one
It's,
crit.
it's kind of
One
interesting.
crit. 1 crit to rule them all.
Oh,
And you got a weapon hit.
well, it's the weapon hit game.
Who's he gonna shoot at? My stinger?
Yeah, that's the only shot he has.
Yep.
So
Did you break that building already?
4, 5, 6, 7.
I don't know. He
8.
keeps moving it.
-1, 7, +2 for heat. Nines.
Yeah. That'd be a good judgment call, like slow play and adjusting the terrain.
Nines.
Mind if I move this over here?
There's no smoking in the gameplay.
9s, and I'm gonna overheat 3.
Jeez. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How hot was he?
2.
So 4,
So
5, 6,
coach
7,
has
8, 9,
lost
10.
2 infantry units
Plus
and
one for each.
a annihilator,
Yeah, so
and
4. 5,
Tommy
6,
has lost a
7,
heavy
8.
and a medium
I stayed, so
Clan
7s.
Omni.
Oh yeah,
and a standard mech.
7s plus
9.
2 9s.
Nine.
Yep.
Okay. You're gonna overheat
3.
3. So you gonna shut yourself down?
Yeah, why not?
Why not?
Last turn. Oh, but will it count if you're shut down?
I already took the flag and nobody's on it.
Good.
It's true.
True. Good thing it's not King of the Hill. Where it counts.
Jesus.
What?
He keeps pulling dice out.
Yeah, he's got a big bag.
Alright. 9s, right?
Niners.
Can you hear that?
I see that.
I see that. and
Sounded
another
like
hit.
thunder.
I think that's your only two.
Half those dice look the same because they're all Christmas tree colors.
2 with the net.
2 with the natty. That takes the armor off the wasp.
Oh, Wasp has just got structure left.
7 at MP. Oh, that sucks. Not like it better.
Now it's an even slower
Oh,
light.
you kill me.
Oh, I can try to kill you. Alright,
Shut up.
got 4. 5 because you're hold down.
Yeah.
Heyo. Oh,
1. Really.
Uno.
Roll for possible critical.
Oh, do it.
4.
That's a fire control.
Fire
Fire
control.
control.
Ha.
Something other
Good
than
thing it doesn't matter for next turn. Damn it.
4, 5. Oh no, it doesn't count in the rear, so Phoenix Hawk. 4s.
Missed with one.
Almost was with another one.
Oh, you better burn
He's
those.
not dead yet?
Roll for possible crit.
God damn.
6.
Another weapon hit. He's still not dead?
You are the butcher.
Structure away.
You are still the damn butcher. You know that?
Hold down.
Hold down.
You don't
Can't
destroy
see him
mechs.
there,
You
can't
just
see him
piecemeal
there.
them apart.
He's gonna frickin' live.
He's gonna live. I thought you had me beat.
Wow.
Well, he does because he's got 3 objectives to you too.
Rajo.
Chill overheat. I got 3 to hit. Natural.
Ooh.
They all hit. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You know, those Black Widow dice are the only one that get you natties. And maybe the Orange Widow. And maybe the Orange
You're
Wolfnet
natural.
dice.
Natural.
7 of MP. Good game.
3-2. You good?
And they're going to call the
3
game.
2. We'll leave the board.
I'm pretty sure you won MOV too.
3-2 in Coach's favor.
I think so.
We'll adjust the numbers here.
So 7 divided by 2 is 25.
For final, we'll tabulate the MOV.
8. 9, 10, 11.
Don't forget your crippled units.
What do I got left on the board? I got, well, he got one of those. And he got all of those. And he got the big boy. Oh, I got 8, 14, 14. 10 Crusaders only. Oh, 32 points. 26. 38.
Oh, the Crusader actually took all but 4 structure damage. Wow.
You killed 130.
Somebody came in here and said, "Wait, Coach actually won a game?"
Oh,
That's your
you're not supposed to say it yet.
What?
That's hilarious. He doesn't know yet. I think
We
he's.
won on objectives.
I think he's in denial.
You killed 68.
You killed 133.
What was the MOV?
I won a game on stream.
Yay! We had to go to 30-25 to do it.
I was just gonna say we had to play 30-25 for me to do it, but fucking hell, I won a game on stream.
It's kind of sad. All right, let's do your after action review. I will bring
Don't
up.
read a list 5 minutes before playing.
Wasn't a bad list. I just had too many units.
Did have a lot of units. I couldn't do that.
All right,
I
come
probably
over here,
could
Sid.
have.
I'll go first.
Go first.
Hi guys.
Hey, little brother, you actually won a game.
I finally won a game on stream. I'm so happy.
Finally.
I had to go all the way to 30-25 to do it, but
Had to dumb it down a little bit. Debbie Downer.
I finally got it.
All right.
He threw a lot of dice, but I just had too many units.
Yeah.
My list is cheap as shit.
Would agree to that too.
That Crusader, I mean, Crusader's 32 points. Phoenix Hawk. I know that,
Yeah.
you know, to us, moving 12J is not very far.
Yeah.
But when everything else is 4 and 8, and I think Tommy's highest mover was 12J as well.
Jesus, this is the slowest unit I've ever had.
I really didn't know what I was going to do with the Wasp and the Stinger. And he put those trees there. I was like, well, at least I can hide out in the trees until, you know, a turn or two and see what he does. Initially, I already knew the. Oh yeah, I'll go to the camera again. Initially, I didn't know what to do with the. I knew I was going to go towards the center with my hovercraft because, I mean, the center's everything in Domination. Once you control that, you're good. It flip-flopped, I think.
Sure did several times.
But he spent a whole turn shooting at both infantry and the hover to get it down, which helped me because I think my Annihilator was in trouble of... it could have went down a turn or two before that. Now, granted, it had every critical hit on the table, I think. I was trying to go for the rainbow. I can't believe how many weapon hits we had.
Oh, it's like all weapon hits. One fire control.
I think we had 12 weapon. We had to have 8 weapon hits on the table. So,
I think last turn.
yeah. What'd you guys think of the game?
Hey,
I was.
Oh, Andrew's the only one here.
Yeah.
Coach. This felt
Ow.
case just rolled out of the chair. It was empty.
It was empty.
Oh.
My filter case.
Go for it.
Well, for the most part.
What was it? Oh.
Andrew? No? Nothing?
No, I'm sorry. I thought you were still talking to the boys. I was curious to see how, you know, the 30-25 tech would play against Clan, given the time period, and I think it showed that, you know, the price you pay for Clan mechs, you know, is pointed appropriately.
Oh,
'Cause,
yeah.
I mean, you didn't stomp on him by any stretch,
No.
but you lost. I mean, what was your margin of victory?
Quite a bit. I killed
he-
one.
did
I
he-
think I killed 133. He killed 68.
You only killed 68. Oh, okay.
Well, think about it.
I
I
thought-
mean, my foot platoons are only 3 points. The hovercraft are only 8 points. I mean,
right,
hell,
but they're not hard to hit though either.
well,
I mean, that's
the hovercraft were. They had a TMM of 3. The Annihilator was 54 points because he's a skill 3. But, I mean, skill 3 at only 54 points. I mean, that's not bad. So, yeah, it definitely shows. I thought this was very clear of Inner Sphere versus Clan, especially back, you know, if they did fight. You know, we kind of joked around that maybe this was Clan War, you know, the Black Widows going against Jade Falcons before they left in, you know, 3005 or whatever it was. But It also took me literally the entire game just to kill one of his things, one of his mechs. Because I'm only chucking 3 dice, 2 dice.
Yeah.
So it's kind of sucks, but yeah, once you whittle him down, my sheer numbers were he just didn't have a lot to shoot at, or he had to pick his targets. And I thought the sprint move that he did with the Stormcrow was genius, to take that bottom right hand point away from me, because I had a really tough time trying to decide, okay, am I going to do the point blank in the rear shot with Natasha, but I have to try to kill his Goshawk that was on my side. So that's one of those things where objectives got really, really real after, only 10 minutes left in the game.
So Matthew asked the question: How did it feel playing with Era and your restriction?
I liked it. It when I do lists, like, I deep dive, maybe way too far, because everything's available to you. I would not be hesitant in taking this list in, well, maybe not in an open tournament, but I liked the 30-25 because it was just easy, but it was still fun. Tommy doesn't like it very much, but but I told him he could have made a Draconis Combine list, and we could have duked it out. I think
I probably would have to do it again.
I think the way with the 350, the way it is, and the way the PV is, I think all the matches are going to be very even, so therefore they're going to be fun. Yeah, I can't move 26 inches with a hovercraft, or I can't chuck 7 dice with a medium mech after he jumped. I mean, Tommy was still chucking a lot of dice, but again, his dice met my, standard engines and armor. So,
Well, I had something very similar with Z last night. We went to the store and we played some of the generic 200s that I have built for the next game after the cadet game when we run that. And she was frustrated because they weren't throwing fistfuls of dice, and they weren't moving, 12 inches with everything at a minimum. So, personally, if MUL had it easier to do Era and Faction, I would be all over that, because I think it levels the game a lot, where tactics and objectives become even more important. With the open format that we have right now, you can, the scenarios are a lot easier, I think, because of those fast moving units. When you don't have that available to you, though, that gets really interesting fast.
yeah. It did take me longer to get to the other side, but I would be interested to see how many rounds we actually played in this one.
It felt like more.
It felt like more rounds,
Yeah.
or more turns, I should say. It felt like we got like 6 or 7 turns in, which doesn't make any sense because
We're slow as fuck.
we're all slow and we're not throwing a lot of damage. But it could be that it's not, there's not the attrition that there is. Like, it's
And your dice are pretty
this one felt like a quote unquote classic game with a lot of like, oh, I got my arm blown off, there goes those weapons, and I got this arm blown off, or I got
It did feel more like
it.
that with
It
all
felt
the
a lot more like classic with the critical hits and just kind of how things moved on the board. I liked it. I think it would be a fun, hey guys, and obviously Tommy brought a clan list in 30-25, which hypothetically wouldn't happen if we were going to run, but I mean, who knows? But if I think 30-25 would be a great faction era if you're going to do like, okay, everybody, bring your favorite house, bring your favorite merc, let's just get together and have fun, because I would say 30-25 is a more fun probably not win at all costs kind of a tournament. I can see that everyone's there to just have fun. Paint your mechs up in your favorite house colors and let's just go at it. The objectives still work the same. You still have to take this. I think hovercraft would play a huge role in 3025 because they can move the 16 inches. So.
And they're not going to take as much damage.
Well, I've got heavy hover APCs, which are 8 points. They got 3 armor, 1 structure. They move 16 inches. I think they're a very valid unit, especially for 3025. So, I had fun. I know Tommy had fun. He's just mad because I beat his Jade Falcons.
So what I think somebody asked about where the generic lists are. I will get them uploaded to the files share on the Facebook page. These are lists that are 200 points that will be used for introducing multiple units in Alpha Strike, being mechs, vehicles, and infantry, and also an introduction to the 350 format. So I'll get those uploaded tomorrow. Apparently, Facebook says I can't upload files right now. So,
Tommy, you want to discuss how you get your ass kicked?
Yeah, I got my ass. You could have hit a mech that was down with freaking 2 mechs surrounding it.
That was a good move to hold down, though.
Hey.
Shooting at you with like 2 or 3 mechs.
Who's all on? Holy crap, 12 concurrent.
Tommy, good to see you, buddy.
Hey, I was making one more appearance before I keep on heading out to Illinois, so next week I won't be on. So I'll give these 2 guys some time to try to figure out how to beat me.
There you go.
Without going to 30-25. No, I think it really came down to numbers and armor structure. Really hard to beat a unit that's over twice as big as your unit, numbers wise. So, and he had Annihilator, but I had an Atlas. But then again, the Atlas was a clan technology Atlas, so yep. For the most part, I wanted to go with that 2 movement. I knew that keeping it too heavy might not be all that great, so that, and I wanted to show off a Timby Wolf that somebody made for me, so I wanted to show Gideon's Mad Cat Pride unit he painted up. So
Nice.
it wasn't the actual Pride, of course, because it is 30-25. So, but yeah, Coach did pretty good. He did fall into my one little honey trap that I made for the Ryokan, keeping him, not moving him, and having all his units pretty much surrounded me. So I kept him there, knowing that he would want to kill me, knowing that I had full armor structure on him, wasn't even touched. So
Tough decision.
I wanted to keep the 2 heavier units back. That was my whole game plan, was to keep those 2 guys back the whole game, and just use the Ryokan and the Goshawk moving around up front. I knew that to win the game outright, you have to at least take one of the back 2 objectives. So yeah, I think if Coach would have played a little bit slower, or if I would have played a little bit slower in the first initial 3 rounds, we wouldn't have had the last 5th round, or the last round.
So
Yeah, and that would have meant you would have won that because you had that center, right?
Yeah, I would have won 3-2 because I had the one over by Coach over by his Annihilator.
Yep.
So. Yep. Oh well, it's a good game.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fun.
It is 30-25. So Coach is right. I probably would have had more fun if I would have made a draft list. And honest to
I
God,
would concur with that.
I took a look real quick just a little bit ago at straight Draconis Combine compared to straight Jade Falcon 30-25, and there's 4 mechs in Jade Falcon, and there's like 90 mechs in Draconis Combine to choose from. So
Sort of taking you even longer to try to pick up.
yeah, it would have took me longer, but if I would have brought my other case, I would have had most of the mechs. I wouldn't have had to proxy a lot. So, yep. Anything you saw that could have been done better?
Is that to me or
Yeah.
is that to the?
That was to you. I wasn't asking Coach.
No. I mean, I thought you did really good with your superior weapon output. I mean, you dished it out. To be honest, I was a little surprised that you didn't have more units destroyed or more MOV, but because like Aaron said, it's you take out my infantry and the hovercraft, and I'm like, well, the infantry, you sneeze at them, they die.
Yep.
And I think maybe the mistake could have been that you didn't take the Wasp and Stinger down.
Yeah, I could have seen that.
Those would have been easy points, and they're 4 points apiece to kill.
Yeah.
But again, they got a three. If Aaron's doing it right, they've got a 3 TMM because they'd be jumping.
Yep.
But
Literally the only complaint I have.
when you're throwing 7 dice at 8s or 9s, you're gonna hit with 2 or 3. Or you should, hopefully.
As long as I
that
don't have
may have
Coach's
been-
dice.
Yeah, that may have been the only thing that I would have maybe said to do. It just try and reduce his numbers, and you can't hit the hovercraft as easy. But of course, they both would have had 3 TMMs.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
I don't know. I mean, with the number of units that Aaron had on the table, it wasn't like you had a lack of targets.
and I think the reason why I went for the infantry and that hover tank is because I was at that site at the moment in time to take the point. But yeah, like you said, I pretty much threw everything I had at all 2 infantry and one hovercraft when I was throwing 4 6s and 5s, 4 5 6 dice each mech. So that's 15 dice at just infantry and the hovercraft. So
Did your job though. Killed them.
yeah, I did the job. I did the job, but I was worried my dice were gonna get cold, which is a good possibility. I mean, look at Coach's dice.
Yeah.
They never even got warm.
So, yeah, I agree. If I would have knocked out one of those fast, the Wasp or the Stinger, I would have. I would think the Mad Kitty would have survived. Probably. Because the only way he was getting hit was from the rear when they got at the end there, the 2 turns in a row.
So, what's your thoughts on when you see a unit like the Annihilator, where it's going to take a couple of rounds to bang on him to get through? Do you take that as being an easy target to try and get through it as fast as you can, or do you have a tendency to waffle and say maybe I should take time to take some of these other units out?
I think taking the other units out would be more preferable, just because that Annihilator is going to have to practically sprint for 4 turns in a row to get to the center of the map. And that's sprinting. I mean, he's just going to sit back there and lob long range dice or medium range dice for the rest of the turn. So if I don't have any better shot, then I'll go for the Annihilator. Annihilator would have probably been a good one just to stick on one of those templates and just stay there the whole game. That's what I would have probably done if I was in coaches at situation. I would just stuck it on one.
I'd have taken a small hill and put it, north side of the objective, so you had some cover.
Yep.
And then just stood there and be a pillbox. Yeah.
And that's what I did on my side to be the pillbox with those two heavier mechs. A tactic that I like a lot is when I'm going against tanks, and this worked great against Mario. If Mario's listening, Mario's going, shit, don't tell anybody. But sticking those, if I have trees or anything else, trees are the best ones I think to go against tanks. But I'll stick it on the edges of the map to force his units to go in instead of around. So that's why I stacked the terrain on the other side, on the opposite side of so that he still had to go around that to get in the open where I could shoot. So that's the only reason why I placed the terrain as I did, because I knew he had hovercraft that needs to go in the middle so I could shoot.
Fair. All right. Well, you have safe travels. Hopefully we'll talk to you Sunday.
Yep, hope to talk to you on Sunday. So
Awesome.
I won't be on too long. I gotta go to airport on Monday morning.
Okay.
So
Well, we'll get a little chat in anyway.
Yep. So
All right. Well, thank you very much, guys.
Yep. Thanks, Aaron. I don't know how to end it.
Good night, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Once again, we're here doing this every Thursday. The possibility of maybe doing it on Tabletop Simulator is up in the air, so we might give that a shot and give somebody else other than Matt, Tommy, and I a chance to play.
I might get to play.
You
I
might
get to play.
You might get to play.
Yeah.
So we'll maybe keep that in mind for next week. So
Alrighty.
have a good night, everybody. Thanks for watching.
Thank you, guys.
See you later.
Later.
Tune in next time. Yeah.